Guys, okay, so I have got a concealer to test out for you guys today. This is the Hard Candy Glamoflauge Heavy Duty Concealer, okay? This has been out for a very long time. I do not believe that it has been reformulated or anything like that. I had tried this years past when it first came out and was first a big deal on YouTube with all the makeup channels, and I didn't really like it because it wouldn't ever set fully, completely set down, so it creased like crazy. It was not a good concealer for me. Again, I don't believe that they have reformulated this, so we're going to try it out anyway, even though I already have used it and didn't like it. But we're just going to try it again anyway, just to see if my thoughts still remain the same. And we'll go ahead and do the dark eye. I've got another video to film today, so I'm only going to do one eye. This is about $6, I believe, at Walmart stores, and you get 0.71 ounces. So almost a full ounce of product. Most standard concealers are about 0.2. So let's get this on. All right, it's in a squeezy tube, so I'm just going to squeeze a little bit if I can. Okay, this is not a good sign. I feel like this has probably been sitting for a while. So I'm going to get some of that out, and we're just going to see if maybe, oh, maybe that's just the consistency. All right. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's just the consistency. Okay. So it looks very creamy slash, oh, it's really thick. I gotta say, I feel like this is probably not the true consistency, and that it just is been sitting there for so long that it's become a little thicker at the top. So we'll just see anyway. I'm just gonna put a little bit. This shade is not the lightest shade. They had like 2 lighter shades in this. This is medium light. It is extremely thick. Okay. It still feels pretty tacky, but it also almost feels like it's blending out kind of powdery. Excuse all the background noise. Let me shut these windows. It's not really that hot today, but because I'm having a lot of hormonal changes, I sometimes am needing to have a bit more cool air to deal with my hot flashes. Okay, so on the dark eye, it's covering, but it's not covering a ton, or at least not as much as I would like. The kind of interesting thing about the Glamoflauge concealer is that it comes in this little plastic thing with the concealer, and then it also has almost like a concealing pencil. So this is called just Glamoflauge concealer. So this is like a concealing pencil. This is in the shade medium though. So this one, the liquid part or the cream concealer is medium light. This is medium. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to see if I can cover up some of these spots and just, you know, just see how that works. I kind of like the idea of a pencil type precision concealer because then, I mean, it makes it a lot easier to cover up your spots. Now this is not the right shade, I don't think, so I wouldn't just probably be able to leave it like that. That feels like it's drying down pretty good. Unless I was trying to use this as like a color corrector, which you could do, obviously. Okay, the texture of this pencil is feeling like the L'Oreal Super Blendable pencils. Super Blendable, I think it's True Match Super Blendable concealing crayons or whatever they are. Oh, whoops, that's not going to help me. Yeah, I like the idea of a precision concealing, like the delivery system of that. I think that is a great idea. But the thing is that you have to make it so that it doesn't look crusty, you know. Let's just see if I have a mirror, which I do. All right, let's give you guys a close-up look. Okay, so the concealer pencil part looks a tiny bit crusty around my nose, any dry patch. So your spots the redness might be concealed on any acne or blemishes that you have, but it's going to stick right to any bit of dry skin that you might have. And I didn't like crazy exfoliate my skin today, so it's showing up. I'm going to take a little tiny bit more, just directly from my hand onto the brush, and just see if I can just build up any coverage. This is still pretty light, I feel like, and it might still be too light for my under eyes. I've got a dry sponge, and I'm just going to try and pick some of that up, because that was a little too much, and it's gumming up my eyebrows, which is not a good look. Alright, that picked up a lot of the excess. Alright, let me grab a close-up look again, give you guys a close-up look. Alright, so I mean, honestly, it is looking a little bit crusty around my eyes, especially like I got some of it right here, and I have a lot of I've got a lot of a dry patch right here. It's clinging all to it. It's just looking a little bit crusty. And all right here, like, you really, really have to be careful to blend this, especially, and get all the edges off, because blend off the edge. So, and it's almost like you're going 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You have to add a little bit, take a bunch of it off so it's not crusty looking, and then add a little bit more, and then take a bunch of it off. So at this point, it's not really, even the coverage isn't blowing me away. I still like the Ulta full coverage waterproof concealer. That's about $9. You get about half as much, but and you're paying more, but it looks better under my eyes than this one does at this point. Something interesting about little squeezy tubes of concealer like this, any concealer really, is that these make it very convenient to lighten, darken, and add more coverage to a foundation that you might have that you're not fully satisfied with all the coverage and the shade and stuff. So that's something to think about, and I will probably do that one time with this and just see how it mixes with foundations, because that's a great trick for people that have a hard time finding their shade or want to just add a little bit of coverage to their foundations. You can always use a squeeze tube or any concealer really and mix the two together and get a little bit more coverage that way. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. I will update my thoughts in the description or in the comments, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!